Aroma's Bar and Grill isn't just the place to get authentic Mexican cuisine anymore. Their menu also includes Friday fish fry, Legend Larry's chicken wings, steaks, burgers, and much more. Experience authentic Mexican cuisine and the expanded menu items at Aroma's Bar and Grill. Locally owned and operated on the far west side of Ripon, Highway 23. Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign. Compassionate, high-quality dental care for the whole family. Hillside Dental. Since 1896, Horicon Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service. Horicon Bank is proud to support local business, community, and individual financial growth. Horicon Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC.
And we're back at the Tiger Den here at the Ripon Gymnasium in Ripon. It's we're interviewing here with head coach Jesse Noldoff of the Ripon Tiger girls varsity team, while we're watching the junior varsity coach is going to be, and his players will be taking on the Kewaskum Indians a little bit later this evening. Coach, welcome.
Thanks.
It's the first time I've had a chance to speak with you. I tried to get a hold of you during that Marquezan win, and things just weren't going well for us. So welcome aboard, and it's nice to get you back here. It was a year ago we had a chance to talk. Let's talk about that team of yours this year. You didn't lose too much out of the locker room from a year ago. You brought back a decent amount of experience, and experience that is productive experience.
Yeah, we brought back 10 of the 13 players from a year ago. We're able to start at a little bit more advanced state, which has helped us. It's fun. We can challenge these athletes with some things early in the season that we normally can't do.
Yeah. We've done 2 of your games already. We did the Mayville game, 2 non-conference games, and then the Marquezan game. Marquezan used to be in the conference, and that was such a dynamic rivalry back in the day. It was good to see them back in here, and it was better yet to see you beat them. Tell me about that Marquezan game, the last game we did.
Oh, you're making me think backwards. I'm not usually used to doing that.
All right, yeah.
Well, we knew it would be a competitive game. They've got some good basketball players. I was glad to have them here. Early in the season, we've got a few games here where late in the season we're going to have a road stretch that might be challenging. But it was a good game. I thought our athletes performed pretty well for early in the season and what we asked of them.
Yeah, I thought that second half was really the difference of the game. I really felt if you didn't hit the cutter right away, then you attacked the rim, it seemed. Went down the lane lines and stuff, and then those free throws that weren't falling for you the entire game. My goodness, when the game was on the line, when they were able, the Hornets get back into the game with closing seconds, It was like everybody that stepped up to the line was, I don't know, was it more focus, sense of urgency? But whatever it was, they made their free throws when the game was on the line.
They did. They shortened my lifespan early in the game, I will tell you that much.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Okay. Now, you had your first conference game the other night. You lost to one of the top teams that's picked to compete for the conference. Tell me about Kettle Moraine Lutheran. What I think they have 2 or 3 players that probably average double digits.
Yep.
Tell me about that game, because I did not see it.
Well, they jumped out in the first half, 8-0 to start the game.
Okay.
We battled back and ended up 13-12 us.
Okay.
And then we kind of let things slide, and it was 40-21 at half, I believe.
All right.
We were making too many mistakes in that first half. We talked about some of the things we can do to eliminate those mistakes in the second half, and it had to come from the defensive end because we knew that if we gave another 40 points up, we were out of it.
Okay.
We came back in the second half and made some adjustments and executed those adjustments, and At one point, about 3.5 minutes left, it was a 1-point game. We held them to 21 points in the second half, and we scored 34.
Okay.
It was one of those games. It was 7 points at the end, but it was a lot closer until that last 40 seconds.
Yeah.
So it was a fun atmosphere, fun early season conference game against a team that's notoriously one of the top 2 teams in our conference over the years.
Let me ask you this. The 2 games that we've covered here at home, it doesn't look like you have a true point guard.
Yeah,
talk to me about that. Talk to me about that, what's going on, and what the position is, and what your philosophy is this year.
Positionless basketball, really. All 5 kids on the court all 5 athletes on the floor can bring the ball up.
And that's what I've seen. A lot of times the rebounder brings it down.
Yeah, most of like Allie Bumby would be considered our center, right, in a traditional basketball setup.
Yeah.
Most athletes that are guarding her will not handle the ball, so they're not going to be able to defend her. So if she gets the rebound, we want her bringing it up.
Okay.
It's just a good matchup for us. And then she can dive into the post and get some post touches, which is critical within our offense for us to be successful.
All right. I just want to finish up then, just my 2-game observation. Man, Coach, you got him playing hard. You got him crashing the glass, and bringing Bumby back, she was going to be the queen of the boards, but everybody else, it gets contagious. And then the defense. I think your man defense in the half court, for the most part, I think is off to a good start this early in the year. So I don't know. You got to feel pretty good about your chances. If you can get your team to keep playing that hard, and you seem to go pretty deep, and I'm seeing some of the younger players stepping up, and Ari Brooks is a perfect example of that.
Yep.
And I look at Bryn Carlson. She's so young. I don't think she's figured out how she might be the thing that catches me about her is how effortlessly she moves her feet.
Yes.
Her feet is what I right away is what I go, okay. Yeah.
You're right.
Now she's got to figure that out.
Yep. Well, then I don't want to disappoint you. Back to your comment before that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Watch how we start the game defensively tonight.
Okay. Hey, thanks a lot.
Thanks for having me.
Good luck to you tonight.
Will do.
Hey, we're going to be right back. Lynn Krause will be doing some of those player introductions in a bit.
And we are now live at the Ripon High School Gymnasium. And we hope that you enjoyed our interview with Coach Nodolf that Marty Ernzer has just completed. And we are at the gym for our big game between the Kewaskum Indians and the Ripon Tigers. It is a girls basketball matchup tonight in the East Central Conference, and it's going to be a big game for Ripon, certainly a measurement stick game for sure. And we are in the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. I'm Lynn Krause, along with Marty Ernzer. And Marty, we were kind of watching warm-ups a little bit. This Kewaskum team is tall. They appear to shoot well, and the Tigers are going to have themselves a challenge here this evening.
Yeah, they got size, and they're also Kettle Moraine Lutheran, who Ripon played a few nights ago, and along with this visiting team, the Indians of Kewaskum, they're picked at the top.
Yeah.
I mean, along with maybe another team or two, and they're picked. So Ripon's early going to find out a lot about themselves. They got that 2-2 record coming in here tonight, and they're at home. And these, if you want to be a contender, not a pretender, these are the games you want to play well with the top echelon of the conference early in the season. You're home, so yeah.
You know, after these 4 games, Marty, we've learned a few things about the Tigers. They've got good leadership. They're certainly a tough team. I mean, those girls are tough, and certainly Carson Bauman probably leads the league in toughness right there.
Yeah, she's got 3 Purple Hearts already.
You know, they're interchangeable. I mean, a girl gets a rebound. She's the one who takes it down the floor. They seem to move pretty well without the ball, generally take good shots. So, you know, we know what they can do. It's just that now can they put it together against the team, which, you know, on paper and I guess visually is going to be a little better.
Yeah. They come off a win, they being Kewaskum, 57-44 over Winneconne, where Ripon took it, had their first conference game, 61-54 at Kettle Moraine Lutheran. You talked about the shooting. They take pretty good shots. Bauman was 8 of 15 in that game at Kettle Moraine Lutheran for 20 points. Bumby was 6 of 15. for 13, and Ari Brooks was 5 of 5, the underclassman for 10. I mean, that's, to me, is balanced scoring. So, and we know how they crash glass. We know how they can play defense and their transition game. So I'm looking for a good one. And you got some, Bumby, what better leadership than a person who averages 14 rebounds and a double-double every game?
And we're going to get to the starting lineups here in just a moment. But first, keep moving with confidence on your long drive ahead. Get ready for your next road trip with Goodyear tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery, located on West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. And we'll be back with the starting lineups and the tip-off right after these messages. Friendly service, competitive pricing. Modern Overhead Door does a tremendous job with quality installation of new garage doors and providing professional service after the sale. Selling residential and commercial CHI overhead doors. Modern Overhead Door, family owned and operated in Ripon. Call 748-5000. And we are back at the Ripon High School Gymnasium in the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. The starting lineups will be coming in just a little bit here. Marty, one of the things about the Tiger girls, too, and it's sort of cliche, but I just think for Ripon especially, you need to get off to a good start.
Yeah, I think if you're considered the underdog, I think you're absolutely right. You can't be down 10-2 and wondering what's going on. No, and I think Ripon has that ability to do just that, get off to that quick start, and then there comes your confidence when you're playing a tough competitor.
For the Indians, their starting lineup includes number 3, Haley Butchlick. She's a 5'10 senior. Number 5, Julia Steger, 5'7 senior. Number 11, Morgan Adams, a 6-foot senior. Number 12, Grace Leithizer, a 5'4 senior. And number 15, Madeline Doggs, a 6'1 senior. So there is some major height that the Tigers are going to have to deal with. Tigers with their usual starters, Ari Brooks, the junior, Allie Bumby, the senior, Bella Miller, the senior, Ellie Ross, the junior, Carson Ballman, the junior.
Wow. What you're talking about, that front line of Kewaskum, 6'1", 6 foot, and 5'10"? All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's called boxing out. We're about to find out.
And as we mentioned earlier, you got to shoot well, got to set some picks, get the girls open, open to the basket.
Yeah, you're describing playing a sound, balanced basketball game, and you're right. I think boxing out's going to be important, but don't let that front line fool you. I won't be surprised if this team likes to put up the 3-ball, too.
They certainly were taking some threes in the warm-ups. The tip-off does go to the Indians. Kewaskum has it on the wing right side. Faking a 3 there was Steger. She's going to dish it off. It goes into the right corner. And now back to the top of the circle. And that girl is Madeline Doggs, the 6'1 senior. She's the tall one, in and out of the lane there as the ball goes over to the left side on the wing. She's posting up. Doggs goes way cross court, top of the circle, way to the left. And it's a 3, and it's good.
I have to laugh, not at the 3. On that interview, I said, I like your man-to-man half-court defense. He says, whoops, wait till you see the game. You're in a 2-3 zone, Ripon.
And Kewaskum, good ball movement for sure on that first possession. Now here come the Tigers the other way. Nice fake by Ari Brooks, and she puts it up and in the corner.
She picks up where she left off on that 5-for-5 performance the other night.
So it's 3-2. Kewaskum just underway on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Now a 3 by Kewaskum is no good. And coming down with the rebound is Bella Miller, and she's going to bring it up on the left side after the rebound. Now she goes to the top of the circle. Ross at the top of the key. Here's Carson Ballman, left side, makes a fake, goes to the free throw line into the lane. Jump pass to the corner.
Over here to the top now again to Miller. Miller, Ballman, Brooks, Miller. She's in the lane, turns. Doesn't get a shot up, but dribbles underneath, and wide open was Allie Bumby for the basket.
Great start by Ripon. The ball movement in the half court, ball reversal, great drop pass by Miller.
And the Tigers have the lead 4-3 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. 16:20 remaining in the first half. Now, Kewaskum has it in the lane, and a nice move there by Morgan Adams with the left hand, putting it up and in.
Beautiful step through.
So now the Tigers face a bit of a press here as they get the ball over here to Miller. Miller is going to dribble it across the timeline, right side, goes all the way to the corner. She's going to the basket, lays it up, and she's going to get fouled.
Right. She's one of those players that if you read her body language, you know when she's made up her mind, she's going to the rim. And the defender was not square enough in the eyes of the official to get the charge. So she'll shoot two.
Very good aggressive play that time by Bella Miller. And she's going to get 2 free throws. The foul was on Grace Leithizer, the 5'4" senior. Her first team. What are they discussing on the floor, Marty?
My first thought was confirm who the foul is on, but they put it on the board. And
are they going to change it? Nope.
It's
all good.
I think that's what they wanted to confirm.
All right. Okay, so Bella Miller gets the first free throw. No good. Boy, in last home game, Marty, free throws were awful.
Talked about it with Coach. He said they took a couple years off of his life. But I said what was interesting, when the game was on the line, nobody missed.
Yeah, that is very true. Bella Miller makes 1 of 2. So the score, 5-5 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard, just under 16 minutes in the first half. So here come the Indians. They have it on the wing right side into the corner. Looking cross-court pass, and then a bounce pass in the middle, but stolen away by Allie Bumby. And she brings it across the timeline and stops. Top of the key, still on the dribble though. Brooks, and into the corner, Carson Ballman right side. She's going to go here to Ross, top of the key. Bumby, left side, takes a drive into the lane, but then brings it back out. This is Miller. She got caught in the middle dribbling, and she dishes it off to Brooks on the wing left side. Her shot no good, and it's rebounded by the Indians. They come up quickly the other way. Couple of passes, but it's a little over the top of Morgan Adams, but she does run it down, and she brings it back out, and Kewaskum will slow it down.
That 2-3 zone is working for Ripon so far.
There's a 3 from Butchlick, no good. Rebound is hard off the board, though, and they get it back, and it was brought into the middle. A shot no good by Madeline Doggs, rebounded by the Tigers. Quickly the other way was Bella Miller, and then she lost control of it as it was almost stolen by Kewaskum, but Ross stole it back.
Yeah.
So now Ripon has it. Ballman in the right corner. Bumby posted up. She goes up for the shot with the left hand. It's blocked. Gets her own rebound. Ballman on the wing right side. Drives to the free throw line. Shot is up. Off the front of the rim. No good. And Kewaskum gets the board.
Good decision making.
So Kewaskum now to the wing left side. Into the corner. Fake a 3. Takes a dribble. Down in the corner is a post. And she's going to bring it back out to the wing. Cutting into the lane was Butchlick, but she's going to bring it back out. It was Leithizer, drives to the basket now, and she's going to get fouled.
Something in that 2-3 zone I'd like to see Ripon do. On the weak side, they're getting caught ball watching, and then you see what happens. The Kewaskum player will flash that lane, and it's wide open. So you got to know ball man. You just can't watch the ball.
The foul on Allie Bumby, her first team. 2 free throws by Grace Leithizer, and she misses the first.
You say that last name so well, so carefully, perfect.
Well, we're hoping it is correct. All right, second one also. This one is good, however. So that's her first point of the night, and Kewaskum retakes the lead at 6-5. So now Ripon. They have it. Bella Miller. She was almost caught in the left corner, but she tries to bounce pass it out, and it's stolen away. And here's a bounce pass on the drive, and it's good by Haley Butchlick.
Okay, Ripon has to understand what Kewaskum's doing on defense now. They went to a 1-3-1 trap, so they're going to try to trap the ball every chance they get.
And here's Ari Brooks, who has it in the right side. She was double teamed. She dumps it off here, though, to Allie Brooks. Her shot was no good. Rebounded by Miller. Her shot is up. No good, but she's fouled.
Bella Miller's so good at drawing contact when she goes up with the ball to the rim. There's an expression called chin up. She's got that ball up high. She's not bringing it to her waist. And this is the second time already she's gone to the line to shoot two.
Madeline Doggs the foul, her first, second team. And the free throw's no good by Bella Miller. She was 1 of 2 at the line the first time, and now she has another chance. And that's no good. So rebound comes hard to Julia Stager for the Indians. Quickly the other way. It's on the wing left side. Dribbling the ball over there is Butchlick. Left side three is good.
Well done.
That was by Grace Leithizer, and now she has 4 points.
There's that trap again. They're going to get called for the reach in against Kewaskum. That'll go against number 11.
The ball was dumped into Allie Bumby, and then the reach. The foul is on Morgan Adams, her first, third team. Ripon gets the inbound. Gets to Ballman. Ballman's to the right side. She was going to the basket, got double teamed. Sees Bumby there underneath. She dishes it out for a shot, no good by Bella Miller. The rebound comes out hard to Ripon, though. Here's Carson Ballman with it on the wing. Drives into the corner, then stops. Posting up Ari Brooks. She takes a move. Miller left side again. Shot no good. And the Indians have it. And the girl got tripped up by the Tigers. It looks like it's going to be a foul.
Ripon doing a good job on their half-court offense. First of all, they're dealing with the trapping pressure, and then their ball reversal. I thought Bumby gave up a high percentage shot on that feed from Bauman, but then the ball reversal to the open jump shot to Miller, nothing wrong with that.
2 open jumpers on that side, Marty, and they just didn't go down. All right, so with Kewaskum with the lead here. Looked like a travel on that one, but no call. So it's out on top to Butchlick. She has it. Goes on the wing left side. There's going to be another 3 attempt. In and out, no good. Oh, rebounded, came out hard, and Julia Stager got it for Kewaskum. Another 3 up, no good. And this time, Ari Brooks comes down with the rebound.
I think it's safe to say the officials are letting both teams play.
Here's a bounce pass inside to Allie Bumby, but it was a reaching foul by Kewaskum.
Yeah, a lot of banging going on underneath and under those boards. Very not used to seeing Ali Bumby get shoved under the rim and get out rebounded there.
Morgan Adams foul on Kewaskum, her second, team's fourth. Substitutions for Ripon. Adeline Nodolf comes in, and also Bryn Carlson for the Tigers. Carlson has it in the right corner. Bumby posts. She's going to try and pass it out, but she can't get it over top of a girl when she's 6'1".
Well,
and it's stolen away.
You fake high, go low.
And this girl, Madeline Doggs, she's going to bring it down and dumps it off to the wing. A shot is no good, hard off the backboard, and it's rebounded by Kewaskum. So it's Stager with it to Butchlick, right side. That's Leithizer. Quick pass underneath. And they're going to dump it out. Oh, a nice block there by Allie Bumby on the shot.
Wow.
Well, Kewaskum keeps control of the ball. Over to the left side now. And that's Stager with it. Making a nice move to the basket was Madeline Doggs, and she gets a layup.
Boy, they move so well without the ball, make nice cuts down low, and their teammates up on the arc are finding them.
American Family Insurance scoreboard has 13-5 Kewaskum. They're pulling away here early. Here's a shot by Adeline Nodolf on the wing left side. Good.
That was sorely needed. Bryn Carlson getting that ball reversed to the on the baseline.
It certainly was. So now it's 13-7 Indians. Oh, and here's a errant pass by Kewaskum. The guard passed it to the right, but that girl moved to the basket right out of bounds.
Yeah, Brooke Gruen was going to do a down screen on the block and didn't let the point guard know. That's a zig and a zag. It happens.
It's a break for the Tigers up here in the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. So Ripon has it the other way. Nodolf. Bounce pass over to Carlson, but she can't control it. Goes out of bounds.
Ripon's got to be, they have to identify right away. So they started in a man. They went to a 1-2-2 trap, and now Kewaskum's in a 2-3 zone. So you have to identify that because you're going to attack those respective defenses differently.
Another opportunity lost for the Tigers. Unfortunate. Kewaskum will have the ball. Dribbling it out there is Grace Leithizer. She's going to the wing left side. One dribble, then a stop. Leithizer has the ball again between the circles. Just a dribbling as the Indians are moving back and forth. Oh, to the right side, wide open for a three, and that's good. She got open, Julia Stager, and she hit it. That's her second one. She has 6 points.
Yeah, she's got a nice compact shot.
So here's Adeline Nodoff getting the ball. She's going to do a bounce pass to Ellie Bumby on the wing left side. Posting up Ari Brooks. She's in the lane. Going to dish it off to Nodoff for a shot on the wing. It's no good. Rebound comes down. It's loose on the floor. Picked up by Carlson. Carlson to Ballman. Her shot is up no good. And this time, boy, Brent Carlson just got hammered out of there. But the rebound goes to Kewaskum. They quickly run down the other way. And the shot is no good. Ari Brooks fights for the rebound. Good job there. And we had a travel on Ripon as the Nodoff girl, she lost control of her feet. And it's too bad because she kind of got hit too. But
yeah,
nonetheless.
these officials, like I said, they're letting them play on both ends. A lot of contact.
Okay, so the Indians will inbound it. Wing right side is Leithizer. She's going to dribble it all the way to the top of the circle. And she's going to go left side. That is Butchlick to Leithizer. Coming out to get the ball is Butchlick again.
Ripping in a man.
Here's a three. Up and good.
Well done. The high post player did a down screen and freed up her the shooter.
Emma Groff with a three, and Kewaskum opens up a 12-point lead. Ellie Bumby with it. They're going to bounce past to Carlson. Carson Ballman on the wing. Bumby posting up. She's going to turn around, take it back out to Ballman. She's going to drive in the lane. Goes up for a shot, no good. And it's rebounded by Butchlick of Kewaskum.
Yeah, she needed that one extra dribble.
And here's going to be a three again on the right side. That one's way high off the board. And Ripon gets the rebound after it was thrown in bounds by Kewaskum. Brent Carlson lost a little control, but picked up by Ballman to Nodoff between the circles. She is going to go left side now with Carlson.
There's that 2-3 zone.
Here's a pass to Brooks. Brooks to Ballman, right side. One thing the defense isn't letting Ripon do, Marty, is getting Carson Ballman the ball close to the basket.
Well, they're crowding everybody. Whoever has the ball, they are crowding them, no doubt about it. In fact, if you've noticed, I don't believe Ripon's even attempted. They haven't had a good look at an open three in the entire game so far. Yeah.
Well, for one thing, they're going to need Carson Ballman to get to the ball somewhere near the basket to be able to get some shots up, but she hasn't been able to.
Yeah, Bumby's the one down low that they've been feeding.
All right, so Ballman has it now. She's at the top of the circle, goes to the wing to Brooks. Bumby posts up, and she's immediately double teamed, and she gets it back to Carlson, to Brooks, who takes a couple of dribbles in. Nodoff, and Nodoff is going to bounce pass it to Carson Ballman. Right corner, Carlson. Bumby posting up. She goes into the basket. Shot is up with the left hand. Good.
Yeah, beautiful curl move. Nice patience by Ripon. Once again, I think a lot of that tough defense by Kewaskum, bounce passes will work good going underneath.
7:50 remains in the first half. Our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Kewaskum 19, Ripon 9. Now, Madeline Doggs takes the basketball to the hoop, goes up for a shot. She's fouled.
One of the few times I've seen Kewaskum drive the lane. They're either feeding the post on a flash in the middle of the key, or they're just dropping threes. First time I've seen someone put it on the floor, and they're rewarded with a foul and 2 free throws.
The foul on Carson Ballman, her first. Free throw by Doggs is good. She has 3 points.
One thing I would consider doing, and to your comment about getting Carson Ballman involved in the half-court offense, I would have no problems putting her on the block with her back to the rim and feed her.
Coming back into the game was Ellie Rost and Bella Miller. Second free throw is no good. The ball became loose, and finally it's rebounded down there, and a good hard rebound by Bella Miller. Good job. She brings it up.
Ari Brooks was the one that knocked that out of her hand.
And now it was stolen away.
Miller has to understand, you pick that dribble up, you better be making a decision right away.
Well, it was stolen away from Bella Miller. She tried to get it back, but made a foul, her first, team's fourth.
So Ripon will stay in their man.
And the Indians with the ball. In the lane, turning around, taking a shot. Off the glass, no good. Was Morgan Adams. Tigers with a nice rebound. Oh!
Great defense, I want to say, by Miller. Walling up, by the way. Forced a bad shot. We got the rebound, and you saw what happened on that defensive play from behind.
Adeline Nodoff was dribbling forward, and Kewaskum stopped and tackled her.
It was the hand. It was the grip.
Pretty much what ended up. And the Nodoff girl, tough kid, she comes and bounces right back up.
She is tough.
All right, she has the ball, and she goes over to the right side now. And that's going to be Rost with it. Bryn Carlson, Ari Brooks posting up.
Good
this
movement.
Is Miller. She's taking a dribble in the lane, takes a fake, brings it back out. And it's a three up and no good by Ellie Rost. Rebound, Carlson up no good. And, we need those shots to go. Quickly the other way, and Kewaskum had a close layup, but good defense and a hustle back by Ellie Rost.
It was.
And Ripon gets it back with Ari Brooks. Rost on the wing. Rost has been all over the floor from the one side to the other, end line to end line.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Nodoff driving to the basket on the right side. She's going to stop, but she's going to keep the dribble and hand it off here now to Ellie Rost.
Good job by Rost to give her the angle to get her the ball.
Miller underneath, Ari Brooks. Shot no good, and another opportunity.
The shot's there. I would keep feeding it because it's a good play for Ripon.
But those shots just aren't going for the Tigers here tonight.
Yep, that's basketball.
Emily Burmeister has it. Goes over to Morgan Adams to the wing left side. This is Grace Lighthizer. And she goes over to the wing. Posting up. Dogs. She passes it out. Now a drive to the basket, but dumping it back off now into the right corner is Kewaskum. Into the lane, Morgan Adams. Boy, they're doing a lot of ball movement.
Ripon defense is doing a good job, too.
Keeping them away from the basket, Ripon is, and no good shots. So here is Kewaskum, now the top of the key with a three. No good. Bryn Carlson, the rebound. Good defense, but now we need some points.
Outstanding defense.
But now we need some points. What do we have?
She's got a shoelace.
Shoelaces on time. Well, that'll give us...
Last time we had one of those, there was a tooth on the floor. I prefer the shoelace. I'm sure Carson Bauman does too.
Walsworth Printing and Ripon believes a company like a family is made stronger when differences are embraced and not condemned. Check out walsworth.com/careers for hiring opportunities, and proud to support Ripon High School. And we broadcast from our Walsworth booth here up high in Ripon at the gymnasium. Adeline Nodoff for a three, no good. Brent Carlson tries to save it from going out of bounds, but it is Kewaskum ball. 4:51 remains in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Indians 20, Tigers 9.
Yeah, they started out pretty hot, Ripon, with those first 5 points, and then they've been hard to come by since.
We've had some shots, but they just have not fallen. Good defense that time, but it's bounced right back into the hands of an Indian, but then stolen away by Ripon.
It was a great pick and roll by Kewaskum and a better block shot by Ripon.
Bella Miller brought it up. Nodoff to Rost. Bryn Carlson driving to the free throw line. Stops, takes a shot, no good. Rebound comes off hard, but it's taken by the Indians. Quickly the other way is Morgan Adams with it. She's going to the right side, and a three is up, no good. And the rebound comes out of there with Adeline Nodoff. Good job hustling it down into that far corner. She's going to dribble it up across the timeline. Going to go to Miller. Oh, tried to get it to Bumby, but it was a loose ball. Bryn Carlson picks it up. She makes the shot.
Picked up the change. Nice little high baseline arcer.
So here come the Indians once again. Again, they lead in this game 20-11 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Madeline Doggs has it. She's going to take it to the hoop on the right side. Stops, takes an extra step, I thought. Gets the shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Shot is up, and she's fouled.
Boy, the defense initially by Ripon there was outstanding. Dog's step through with the left hand was better. I mean, that was just a good move for a tall player.
The foul is going to be on Bella Miller, her second personal and the 5th team foul.
Defensively, something I've noticed, or offensively, that Kewaskum does very good, a lot of back screens. And when you're doing that, the Ripon defense, you've got to be really verbal, because your person that's going to set the screen, you got to yell to your teammate, screen, back screen. They can get their hands out, feel it, and prevent the screen from being completed.
Senior Maddie Wise is in the game now. The second free throw is no good. Ellie Bumby picked up the rebound, and she takes it all the way off, and she wanted to pass it back out, but there was a held ball. Ripon retains possession.
Both teams are tenacious on the ball defensively in their respective half-court defenses. I mean, there is some tenacious D. I'm impressed by both teams and the way they are attacking the ball defensively. There's no rest for the weary, whoever has that ball on offense.
Tigers will inbound it with Wise. And she gets it to Bryn Carlson, makes a fake, then gets the ball back, shoots it up, no good, rebound, and a held ball. Good hustle by Bryn Carlson, yeah.
An underclassman, did you notice that was a crossover dribble from her right to her left around the defender, and then the left-hand scoop shot.
This time the held ball goes to Kewaskum. So Kewaskum brings it back the other way. Julia Stager has it. She's going to dish it off, top of the key, then to the right side. It's Vogt. Back here to Jaden Suppa. Into the right corner, double teamed. Nice job by Carlson and Bumby on the double team.
Beautiful step through.
But a drive to the basket results in 2 points by Grace Leithizer.
Ripon,
she has 6.
Yeah, be under control on that closeout. It was a blow-by on that closeout by Ripon. You got to be balanced.
So the Tigers have it. They're doubled up right now, 22-11. Bumby brings it back to Nodolf for a shot, and it's no good. Bumby fights for the rebound. It goes out of bounds, and it belongs to Kewaskum.
Yeah, got to hit something. Got to hit something. Give your teammate a chance in that offensive rebound.
2 minutes, 30 seconds remain in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Kewaskum 22, Ripon 11. Stager has it for Kewaskum. Bounce pass right in the lane, and a beautiful layup by Morgan Adams.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Movement without the ball, flashing the lane, and then a nice bounce pass, and you saw what happened.
And the Tigers are going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in just a moment.
Ripon Area School District continues to offer the very best educational options to each and every student. Ripon Tigers are building their future in a high-achieving academic atmosphere supported by a dedicated professional staff who are passionate about education and strive for excellence. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. Breakfast is served all day by the kindest, most attentive staff. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please the entire group. Your freshly prepared food will be out shortly after your order. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon.
And we're back at it at the Ripon High School gym. The Tigers with the basketball. Bryn Carlson has it on the wing right side to Nodolf. She's going to dribble to the top of the circle. And still dribbling. Now to Rost on the wing on the left. Goes cross court. Carlson to Bumby at the free throw line. She had posted up. Gets triple team. But brings it back out to Nodolf now. Right side. Cross court over here. With a shot by Rost. No good. It was open too. Nice rebound by Adeline Nodolf, and she gets it to Bumby, and Bumby is fouled on the play.
Yeah, Bumby ran down that ball on the pass, and then she was trapped in that corner with a double team, and she was able to draw a foul and get out of trouble. Non-shooting.
The foul on Ashley Vogt, her first, team 6th. All right, brings it out. Ripon does. It's going to be Ross. Bumby posted up, and she got fouled, and now Ripon's in the bonus. They need to hit their free throws.
Exactly, because they probably have missed, I'm going to guess, they've left, 4 points on the...
3. They're 1 out of 4. Yeah.
Okay.
So the foul goes to Jaden Suppa, her first, team 7. So Ripon's in the bonus. Allie Bumby at the free throw line. First shot is no good.
And this is what happened in that Marquezan game.
All right, so here comes the Indians once again as they bring it around, top of the circle. Left side, couple of dribbles, now into the lane, stops, bringing it back out.
Good defense.
Posting up with it is Morgan Adams. She's in the lane. Good moves to the left. Left-handed shot. Good.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just got to tip your hat. That was good defense, and it was a better left hand.
It was. Morgan Adams with 6 points. Now, errant pass is stolen away by Kewaskum, and then a foul by Ari Brooks as the Kewaskum girl headed up court.
Okay, once again, that aggressive defense by Ripon on the ball and hitting passing lanes, you got to come and meet that ball and help her out. But they need to fake a pass and make a pass, too, under that pressure.
6th team foul, under a minute now in our American Family Insurance scoreboard. All right, so the Indians on the wing right side, making a move again, is at Morgan Adams, but she's going to bring it out. And nice defense by the Tigers. Bryn Carlson and Allie Bumby force the ball out of bounds, but it's the Indians' ball.
Carlson tried to do the right thing on that loose change, pick it up, and not try to recover a loose ball with a dribble. So that was good effort.
Underneath the basket right side. And now what?
Cheap one on Bumby.
Well, Allie Bumby apparently tried to stop the girl from getting to the basket or reached or something, and she gets a foul. It's going to be her second, team 7, so now Kewaskum's in the bonus.
So the players on both teams have to understand what is being allowed, what isn't being allowed with the whistles. They've made it clear, the officials, I can see defensively, you do anything from behind. You reach, you bump, that's when you hear the whistles. But boy, if they're fighting for the ball and they're rebounding, it's pretty much open season.
Free throw is no good by Morgan Adams, and the Tigers get the rebound by Ari Brooks. Nice job there. Handing it off to Nodolf, who brings it up across the timeline. Rost on the left, quickly a double team, tries to pass over, and it's knocked away and stolen, and here's the layup the other way, but it's too hard. The rebound onto the floor. Bryn Carlson will get it, and she'll bring it up. 20 seconds and a reaching foul on the Indians.
And that's what we were just talking about. Also, you know, Ari Brooks on that rebound, she's averaging over 8 a game, so that should be no surprise. Rost she's in charge with the ball on top of the half-court offense. So the trouble she's got, as you can see in the last 2 possessions, she's trying to go over the top against the big. Can't do it. So dribble over and make the pass to the wing, or bounce pass.
Bryn Carlson's free throw is no good. She gets her own rebound, tries to go up again, no good. Ari Brooks, the shot up, and good.
Nice.
Ari Brooks with 4 points.
Good teamwork on the blocks by Ripon.
Tigers needed a basket. We're under 10 seconds now. Posting up is Kewaskum. Quick dump out to the right wing, and a shot is up, no good. The rebound nicely there by Reese Downs, and she tries to throw it up, but it is going to be short, and that is halftime.
Well, they got the lead back down from being doubled up. So, Ripon, okay, I thought what they did in the last minute and a half was pretty good.
You know, they've had some open shots. They've missed a lot of free throws. And, I mean, this could be a single-digit game, but it isn't, unfortunately.
And my point is this. You never know how the ball's going to go for a team offensively any given night. But the consistent things are the defense, the hard playing, the rebounding, and all that kind of thing. Ripon, for the most part, is doing pretty good.
Our American Family Insurance halftime scoreboard looks like this. The Kewaskum Indians 26, the Ripon Tigers have 13. Just a quick review of the scoring. Bryn Carlson with 2, Ari Brooks with 4, Ellie Bumby 4, and Bella Miller 1, Adeline Nodolf 2. The big notice there, no points for Carson Ballman.
Right. Now, she wasn't on that floor there for the last several minutes as well. So we got a whole half coming, so I'm not too worried about that. And I just will let you know, we're going to have a guest interview here at halftime.
All right, and that'll be coming up shortly. But first, let's take time out for these messages.
Good job, Lynn.
Breakfast is served all day by the kindest, most attentive staff. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please the entire group. Your freshly prepared food will be out shortly after your order. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Webster's Marketplace is proud to be your locally owned and operated grocery store since 1987, featuring an in-store deli, bakery, floral shop, butcher, and smokehouse. Webster's is your full-service grocery store, Highway 23 West in Ripon.
It's halftime at the Ripon College Tiger Den. College? Well, it's high school right now. It'll be college later next week. I'm Marty Ernster. Joining me at halftime of the Ripon High School girls varsity basketball game, where the score is 26-13 Kewaskum, is head coach Steve Brooks of the boys varsity program. Welcome aboard, Coach.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and let's talk about. Last time we spoke, we were talking about the season, the players, what to expect, what you're going to try to do. You got one game under your belts. You went in down to Campbellsport, a former conference foe, the Cougars, and you didn't get the win you wanted. Tell me about the game.
It was good for us to get out and play against somebody else. We learned a lot about our kids, showed some resilience. They had 2 6'5" guys that played well, got down early, climbed back out of a 15-point hole to tie it at halftime. Did some good things, and then just kind of hit a dry spell in the last about 6 minutes of the game. So got a lot of good minutes for kids that haven't played varsity before, and I think we grew as a team, and that's always your goal at the end of the night.
Well, I'm going to ask you specifically. Now, we know the flagship, obviously, for the scoring is your son, Riley, which everybody expects. We're going to see double digits from him. And who's kind of stepping up in that first game, that whether it was like what you expected or were there some surprises?
All the kids that went in did a nice job. We had Jaden Trochinsky, Mason Killam, Henry Willett, Henry Bettine, all did a nice job contributing with the scoring piece. And Noah Hansen did a nice job. Willie Miller came in and guarded the post and did some things for us. So we had an effort from everybody, and I think guys are a little bit more comfortable now with what we're asking of them as coaches. So we had a good couple of days of practice and now ready to go again tomorrow night.
Yeah, and speaking of tomorrow night, you got those Warriors, the boys from Prison City. You go into their house tomorrow night.
Yep.
Tell me about Waupun and where they picked, you think, in the conference this year, and what you expect to see tomorrow night.
It's going to be a battle. They're young. They had a lot of kids playing as freshmen last year that matured over last season and are a lot better than they were. They've grown, so they're bigger. It's going to be a fun atmosphere. It's always a tough place to play. There'll be a lot of people yelling a lot of nice things to us. So, that's fun for the kids to be motivated. As far as the X's and O's part, we're going to see a mix of man and zone. We're going to see some good offensive things. Their coach has them well prepared and runs good sets. So we're going to have to be solid on both sides of the ball.
Okay. Then we won't be doing your first inaugural home game that we get to cover until a week from tonight. And that'll, I want to say Winnicott.
Winnicott, yep.
And then the girls will be playing the following night. We'll bring you that game too. So I want to thank you for joining us. And give me your thoughts about this game going on right now, the girls' game.
It's physical, fast-paced. Yes. I thought, the way that it started, our girls could have caved, and it would have been a lot worse than it is right now, but they hung in there. They finally broke the pressure a little bit, are trying to maneuver the zone and finding some weaknesses there. So to go into halftime, down 13, make some adjustments, come back. I think they're in pretty good shape. They just got to mentally stay in it.
Yeah, I thought so too. They're missing some high percentage shots, but that's basketball. But I think everything else they're doing pretty good. I think the way they're dealing with their pressure, they had to figure out they were getting trapped in the forecourt when they switched up on them. But they, like you said, I felt they dealt with that pretty well. They just got to see if they can drop some points and see if they can figure out how to get Bauman in her offense and athleticism. I had a thought. I'd post her up on the back opposite of Bumby and let her feed Bauman down low and see what she can do.
You know, and it's tough for kids. You can't simulate the size and speed and strength of this team.
Yeah.
And so you can talk about it and you can watch film, but until you're out here, it takes a while to get going. So these girls are from Kewaskum are athletic and they're big and strong. So, you know, we'll make some adjustments here and give it a run the second half.
All right. Hey, thanks for your input. Good luck tomorrow night at Waupun.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Action in just a bit.
What's for breakfast tomorrow? Maybe fresh hand-cut donuts from the in-store bakery at Webster's Marketplace. Webster's Marketplace, open at 6 a.m. daily, Highway 23 West in Ripon. Excellence meets innovation at Ripon Area School District through a commitment to continuous quality improvement. Ripon was awarded over $750,000 in grants to expand support for students and their families through interventionist supports, school-based mental health, and after-school programming. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. Friendly service, competitive pricing. Modern Overhead Door does a tremendous job with quality installation of new garage doors and providing professional service after the sale. Selling residential and commercial CHI overhead doors. Modern Overhead Door, family owned and operated in Ripon. Call 748-5000. Since 1896, Horicon Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service, the natural choice to help with your financial growth, helping you make secure financial decisions for the long-term stability of you and your family. Horicon Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC. Hometown Radio is your local source for news, weather, and sports. Tune in to WRPN and team up every weekday morning with Bob Nelson to find out what's happening in your area.
And welcome back to Ripon High School, the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. The girls' game tonight between the Ripon Tigers and the Kewaskum Indians with Marty Ernzer. I'm Lynn Krause. It's halftime. The second half just about to begin here. Kewaskum 26, Ripon 13. The inbound to Carson Ballman. Marty, we talked off air at halftime. They have to get Ballman the ball. She has 0 points, and I don't even know if she had any shots in the first half.
Right. I think she took one in the lane.
So she has the ball now, and she's on the wing right side. She pulled up to shoot, but then she stopped, passed it off. And this is going to be Miller with it. Miller to Ballman, into the lane, takes it up to the basket. Shot no good.
Got what you wanted.
That's the correct shot, but rebounded by Kewaskum, and taking it all the way, but losing it out of bounds is Kewaskum, and I think Allie Bumby knocked it off.
I think you're right. Nice hand.
So the Indians underneath the basket left side will inbound it. And they're looking to go, and
great
still
denial.
on. There's 5 seconds right
Great
there.
Denial.
Good turnover.
You know who I'm going to credit, all 5 of them, but it was Bella Miller, because when you can't get it in, you go to your safety valve on top, and Bella Miller stepped out and even took away the safety valve.
All right, so the Tigers with an opportunity to get the ball back. They need some points. Down 13 here.
Here's that pressure we saw early in the game.
And this is Ellie Rost with it. Brooks, Ballman right corner. She gets it to Bumby. Bumby is going to dribble around into the lane. He takes a shot off the glass, in and out. No good. Wow. Kewaskum the rebound. Long pass down court, but Bella Miller hustling knocked it out of bounds.
Boy, that's the word for it, too. her spider body, those long legs and arms, she was able to get a finger tip on that ball and prevent the coast-to-coast, I say baseline-to-baseline pass for an easy deuce.
Well, Kewaskum decides to take a timeout, and we can tell you that you can drive the roads and the lane with confidence all season long. Get ready for your next road trip adventure with Goodyear tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon.
Observation, Lynn, isn't it interesting? You got a doubled-up score, 26-13. You're less than a minute into the second half, and you take the timeout. How's that? It had nothing to do with the score. There's a specific message the coach wanted to give his players early in the second half.
And they have the ball, Kewaskum, underneath the basket right side. Let's see if they run a play. They just get it inbound to the corner, back to the corner after a couple of dribbles out of there. Here's a post up with the left hand, and the shot is up and good. She switched to the right hand, Morgan Adams.
Wow. 6-footer, great drop step on the baseline.
She has 8 points, and that was a good play.
Yeah.
All right, so here come Ripon the other way. Nice move to the basket and a follow-up by Ellie Bumby.
Wow.
The shot was not good by Ellie Ross, but Bumby with the follow and puts it up and in. So here come the Indians. They are at the top of the circle. That's Madeline Doggs, the 6'1" girl who passes it inside to Adams. Too hard. Ripon steals it. And now a pass stolen the other way by Kewaskum, and it's a layup and in by Julia Stager. And that's a tough break for the Tigers. They had another opportunity. That Stager has 8. Now here's Carson Ballman the other way, all the way to the basket, and it's good. Her first 2 points of the evening.
Yeah, and when you're spread out like that, good decision for her to get space and just stop and pop from about 8 feet away.
One thing, Marty, this early in the second half, the pace is much quicker. Here's an inside move, and it's tough to stop that when you're 6'1". Madeline Doggs with a basket. She has 5 points, and she's fouled.
Yeah, you're going to have to double team that. The weak side block is going to have to come when they see that entry pass and then try to double her before she makes that move to the baseline. Looks like she can do it with her left or her right hand. We're talking about Adams.
So the foul on Ripon's Carson Ballman. She now has 3, but they can't really take her out of the game. They need her. So the free throw is up and is no good, and Ballman lets the ball go out of bounds. So the Tigers get it back. American Family Insurance scoreboard 15:50 remains in the second half, and it's Kewaskum 32, Ripon 17, and we have a stoppage. Why, Marty?
I'm not sure. The officials it was between the officials, it looks like, and then so Coach Noldoff was trying to take advantage of the dead ball time to talk to a player. Let's see how Rost handles the pressure and the half-court offense up on top.
All right, so here comes Ripon the other way, and that's a travel.
Yeah.
Unfortunate travel.
That pressure.
Yeah. As soon as she crossed the line, she was getting almost double teamed.
Yeah, I bring that ball down the middle, give yourself more options to go either way instead of being pinned up against that sideline.
So Kewaskum will bring it back the other way with Grace Leithizer way out on top here to Madeline Doggs. Wing left side. Stager with it. Doggs, she's going to drive to the basket. She's running out of room, but she gets it to the right corner with a shot. No good. Carson Ballman the rebound. And here she goes. Oh, now she pulls up. Gets it across the timeline.
Good job of changing her speeds, getting the defender off of her.
To the free throw line, and she had it stolen away. She tries to get it back, and she just drew a foul.
That's a frustration foul. You get your pocket picked. That's her 4th foul, I think.
Yeah, it is.
So that's pretty much going to cook her.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's her 4th, team 2nd. She's going to have to come out, and Adeline Nodolf comes in, so she's going to be out for at least 5 minutes.
Yeah, coach will have to make a decision. If they make a run to Kewaskum and it gets out of hand, then I'm going to bring her in and get my 5th foul, get my money's worth with her.
Yep, agreed. All right, so here come the Indians. It's going to be wing left side with Stager. They're passing it. Top of the key, Haley Butchlick has it. Wing, left side, Stager, right side. Madeline Doggs. They're just passing it. No, now posted up was Morgan Adams. She lost it, and Bella Miller ran it down, but she stepped out of bounds grabbing the ball. So it remains with Kewaskum.
2 on the elbow, 2 on the block. What do they do?
Get it into the right side to Dogs. She's posting up.
Well,
and a reaching foul, Bella Miller.
Now, I don't know if the coaching staff said anything, but I'm going to be telling my players, certainly if not during the game in the locker room at halftime, hey, always be attuned to how the game is being officiated, because that's a cheap one. There's no reason for that.
Third foul on Bella Miller, third team. Now the inbound, it comes high to Madeline Dogs. She take a shot, no good. Ran over Allie Bumby, rebounded Ari Brooks.
Yeah, good challenge by Bumby and a great rebound by Brooks.
So the Tigers will have it now. Nodoff on the wing left side for a 3. Good!
She couldn't hit that in the first half. Maybe that's a sign of good things to come.
We needed that basket for sure. All right. So here comes Kewaskum again. Here's a long 3.
Oh.
Wow, by Madeline Dog. She hits it. Wow.
What a beautiful inside-out game. Nice shot for a big, eh?
She has 8 points, and the lead goes back to 15.
6-1, puts down the 3.
Here's another 3 by the Tigers. It is good!
That should
Ellie
count.
Ross!
That should be a 6-pointer right there.
In and out and in.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, 13:45 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Kewaskum 35, Ripon 23.
Good answer by Ripon on back-to-back 3s.
So here are the Indians with it. Good pressure defense out there by Ellie Ross. Taking a drive to the right corner. Now a move to the basket with that left hand. The shot is up, no good by Morgan Adams, but she's going to get fouled.
That's a tough foul, and I don't know who that official is looking at. It's going to be Miller. That would be her 4th.
I was going to say Bumby, I think.
Yeah, it's going to go on Bumby.
That is her third.
Foul's now an issue. You got 3 on Bumby, you got 3 on Miller, and you already got your 4th on Bauman sitting.
The 4th team foul of the half. The free throw no good by Morgan Adams. She has 8 points on the evening, all with baskets. Let's try it again. Ripon needs to block out. Shot is up. This one is good. 36-23 Indians over the Tigers on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Here's Adeline Nodoff bringing it up. Ari Brooks wing left side. Into that left corner is Miller. Ross, her pass stolen. Nope. Run down by Nodoff, but they're going to...
It can't be over and back. It can't be over and back. I think he understood he made an error. It can't be over and back because the defender hit it. And he's actually trying to convince himself and talk his way out of it. Okay.
It's going to be a turnover. Over and back. I'm not sure how because
that's a new one to me.
Because Kewaskum touched it, unless he's saying that Nodoff had possession before she went over, which I don't think she did. Yeah. So anyway, we'll call it a bad call. And advantage for Kewaskum.
So Ripon's got to do it on the defensive end.
Here's Nodoff with a steal.
Yeah, she lost the handle on her dribble, and Nodoff smartly grabbed it, and then the Kewaskum player, kind of like what you see a lot tonight, where you're frustrated and you foul after losing the ball.
Yep, and that foul is going to be on Grace Lighthizer, her second, team's first of the half. Yeah, she was dribbling and just kind of a tall dribble, and Nodoff quickly recognized that, grabbed the ball, and then Lighthizer went after Nodoff on a reach, and there's the foul.
Yeah.
Nodoff got knocked to the ground.
Yeah, well, that's her comfort level, I think, on the ground. Nodoff is a tough cookie.
I bet she's a good soccer player because she'd be out there running the field and up and down.
Creating havoc.
Yeah, basically, right? Well, good for her. All right, so we've got Ross with it. This is going to go to Miller, top of the circle, and posting up with it was Maddie Wise. She's in the game now, and she's going to go to the left side with it is Ross. Wise, back to Ross. Nodoff. Brooks, right side. Miller. One dribble to Ross. There's Nodoff. She's going to take a dribble. Oh, she had it stolen away from behind.
Yeah.
And
great pick.
Who's the foul is going to be on?
What are they calling?
I don't know. The foul is going to be on Kewaskum. Okay.
They're going to go on Stager.
No.
No. I thought it was on Ripon.
Well,
They're going to call a Noldoff?
I don't know. The official is a little confusing on that. But, yes, it is on Adeline Nodolf, her first, team's fifth.
Yeah, I think it's the right call. It just took the officials a little bit of time to get it straight.
All right, 36-23 Indians on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. So Kewaskum will have it. Morgan Adams is the top of the circle. She goes to the wing right side, making a move. One-stop dribble, back to Adams to the corner. She dribbles a couple of times, brings it back out. There's a three, and it's no good. Nice rebound, Maddie Weiss.
Yes, it is.
And she gets it off to Nodolf, who brings it up quickly. Here's Ross. They stop on the shot. No good. It was just on the left side. And it was another one of those in and out. Kewaskum gets the board. Here they come the other way. And it's going to be Morgan with it. She's turning around in circles. Finally finds somebody. That's Haley Bushlick. Ends up in the right corner with Leithizer. Morgan, Leithizer, making a nice move to the basket. Shot is up and good. Was Julia Stager.
We're going to see Bumpy and Baumanender on the next dead ball.
Stager has 10. 38-23. Brooks in the left corner. Had a shot, didn't take it. Tries to pass it off, and it's going to get out of bounds, and it's going to go to Kewaskum.
Wow. Okay. Ripon starting the turnovers are an issue here. You can't catch up if you're turning the ball over. But I do want to compliment Wise. Just a nice job out there.
Yeah, very good.
I saw her that last game we did against Marquezan. I thought she played well.
Yeah. Played in the first half tonight here in the first half as well, several minutes, and also had a couple of rebounds. All right, so Kewaskum gets the ball inside to Madeline Dogg. She drives to the hoop, and she gets fouled.
Doggs does a nice job on her step through, splitting the defenses. Ripon has to do a better job of walling up, and then maybe you get an offensive call or maybe a turnover on her. But I'll tell you, it's one thing to be big. It's another thing to be solid and sound fundamentally, and she is.
And she makes the free throw. She has, 4, 8, 9 points, looking for double figures. And really, Marty, in many ways, Kewaskum just sort of wearing Ripon down with that height.
Yeah, they're strong, too.
Second one's good.
That's the thing that stands out in my mind. Coach Brooks at a halftime interview also mentioned how strong they are, and I definitely concur with that.
All right. Here's Ari Brooks with it in the lane. Shot is up, no good, but it was blocked and fouled.
Great find. I think that was Ross that saw when they were overplaying. If they could do more of that, was able to make the long pass to Brooks, and Brooks did a great job of putting pressure on the defense with that offensive move.
Second foul on Madeline Doggs, team's second for the half. Ari Brooks 2 free throws, no good. Ripon has only made 1 free throw, and I think they're 1 for 7 right now.
Yeah. And that was an issue in the last game we covered with Marquezan. So, obviously, if we're aware of it, they certainly are. And it's hard to replicate in practice free throw shooting. They're just going to have to focus more.
Second one's good. Ari Brooks with 5 points tonight. Here comes Kewaskum on the wing, on the left. Cutting to the basket, but stealing the ball away is Adeline Nodal.
Beautiful curl move. She just couldn't handle it.
Now Ross with it, has on the wing. Brooks. And a shot by Ballman. 3, good!
That breaks it down to a 10-point deficit, and we're going to get a 30-second timeout by Ripon, it would appear.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Hometown Radio is your local source for news, weather, and sports. Tune in to WRPN and team up every weekday morning with Bob Nelson to find out what's happening in your area. Aroma's Bar and Grill isn't just the place to get authentic Mexican cuisine anymore. Their menu also includes Friday fish fry, Legend Larry's chicken wings, steaks, burgers, and much more. Experience authentic Mexican cuisine and the expanded menu items at Aroma's Bar and Grill. Locally owned and operated on the far west side of Ripon, Highway 23. Friendly service, competitive pricing. Modern Overhead Door does a tremendous job with quality installation of new garage doors and providing professional service after the sale. Selling residential and commercial CHI overhead doors. Modern Overhead Door, family owned and operated in Ripon. Call 748-5000.
Back at the Ripon High School gym from the Walsworth Broadcasting booth, Kewaskum has the basketball, leading by 13 with 10:10 to go in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Inside, a nice pass and a nice basket by Madeline Dogs.
Well, you know, they had to go to the Dogs, and look what happened.
Yeah, they sure did.
Step through.
All right, Ari Brooks has it for the Tigers. And it's going to hand off to Ballman. Ballman to Rost. Right side, Nodolf has it. Goes cross court. Three by Ballman. It's a little short.
Yeah, she couldn't quite gather herself. She wanted to hurry it before the closeout, and that was the difference.
So Kewaskum gets the board. Dogs has the top of the circle. Going to bring it back. Kewaskum may take a little more time here, dribbling, looking for a move. Dogs has it. Right side, Adams. Wing, right side, Lighthizer. Now a three, top of the circle.
Yeah.
She called glass, and Jaden Suppa puts it in.
You know, and that's okay. She's smiling. I don't like the ones that bank him and act like, yeah, that's what I was calling.
All right. Now a three by the Tigers. In and out, no good. Ball bounces around. Ari Brooks gets the rebound. Her shot is up and blocked. Tips it back out to Ross. Ross to Ballman. She got fouled.
Well, Ballman's thinking, well, that's refreshing for once.
I didn't lose a tooth this time, right?
Yeah, and I got fouled instead of being the fouler.
All right. Ari Brooks will inbound it. 9 minutes to go in the second half. Kewaskum 45, Ripon 27. Nodolf will have it. Setting it up, the offense. Going left side. Still dribbling. Into the corner. I think that's Rost with it. Is it? Yes. Looking for somebody and goes to Nodolf. Good move by Nodolf to the basket. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Bumby, and she shoots and she's fouled.
What a nice fake right.
Yeah,
go baseline with your left hand, and that's why it's so important to be strong with both hands. Boy, she left him grabbing air.
Yeah, that was a very good move.
Yeah. So Bumby's going to shoot too, it looks like.
That she is. She has 6 points tonight. And that one's around the rim and out.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. He used 360 degrees of iron.
It did, yeah.
You know what?
8:39 remains in the second half. 45 Kewaskum, 27 Ripon. Second free throw. No good. Kewaskum with the rebound.
Yeah, you know, it starts to wear on you when you're missing them. You're cognizant of that as a shooter.
That is for sure. All right, Indians have it. Wing, top of the circle. That's Adams. Right side, Dogs. A couple of dribbles. Still dribbling. Now bounce pass to a nice shot and layup, but no good by Jaden Zuppa. And Allie Bumby got the rebound. What a nice cut.
Dogs drew the double, and what a great cut she found her with a bounce pass.
Now here's a steal on a pass by Kewaskum, so they're heading the other way on a 3-on-3. Madeline Dogs dishes it off right side for a three, no good. Rebound, Kewaskum. Shot is up, no good. And she gets the ball back. That was Grace Lighthizer. And now Morgan Adams will reset. Back out on top to Zuppa, to Lighthizer, and Kewaskum continues to roll.
Lighthizer, nice guard.
Into the corner, left side, a couple of dribbles, so we'll bring it back out. Now deep into the corner is Morgan Adams. She dribbles, stops on the wing, free throw line extended, no good. Ballman runs down the rebound. She will bring it up on herself.
Get away from that sideline.
Yep. Nice pass to Bumby. Open underneath was Brooks. Bumby couldn't get her the ball. It's coming the other way, and Adeline Nodolf steals it, but she had stepped out of bounds, or is there a foul?
I think they're going to call a foul. Well, I don't know what he's doing. He's not going to. He's going to say she stepped out before the contact, in his judgment. He's confirming with you. He's talking with his official teammate or the other official. Yeah,
it was hit hard too.
But what was first? Did she step out of bounds and then the collision or not? In the eyes of the official, she was out of bounds prior to the contact.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I'm not agreeing with that. That's a rough call the Tigers had to take there. But Kewaskum does get the ball back, and they will dribble it around. Okay, wing right side. Dogs top of the circle. To the right, Emily Burmeister with it. She goes to Ashley Vogt at the free throw line. The Dogs around to the basket, lays it up and in.
Wow.
Madeline Dogs.
Walk in the park for Madeline.
So now the lead is up to 20. 6:40 remains in the second half. So Ripon got wore down a little bit here, and they find themselves down by quite a bit. Ari Brooks, nice give and go to Adeline Nodoff, and her shot is up and good. She's had a good game tonight, 7 points.
Yeah, she came in hunting her shot in the first half. They weren't falling. She didn't give up, and now those shots she didn't make in the first half are coming in the second.
Now a shot is up and good. It's a two-pointer. Her foot was on the line, but Ashley Vogt hits it, her first 2 points of the night.
Boy, they execute so nice on both ends of the court.
So here's Carson Ballman with a pass to Ross, to Brooks. Bumby posting up, goes to the basket, with the left hand. No good. The rebound comes out of there to Madeline Dogs. Long pass here to Burmeister, and her pass is errant as she tried to pass back to a teammate.
Yeah, good job by Carson Ballman. Did a good job of heading her off at the pass on the long outlet pass. She panicked and threw it away. Good job by Ballman.
All right, Ripon gets the ball back. Bryn Carlson into the game now for the Tigers. Ross will have it. Brooks, left side. Bumby posting up. The give and go to Brooks. She goes to the basket. Shot is up and good. And she's fouled.
She could have scored that over Riley, her brother. What a move on that baseline.
It was a nice move.
And she was getting a facial at the time of that shot. She's still checking her chin. Nice job. Nice job.
5 minutes and 40 seconds remain in the second half. It's 49-31. And Brooks gets the free throw, and it is no good.
That's a tradition. Ripon doesn't want to start, I'll tell you.
Brooks has 7 points tonight. All right, so Madeline Dogs will get it off here to Emily Burmeister. She is 5'3", shortest player in the court, just a junior. Dogs gets it quick to the lane. She dumps it to the corner. Shot is up, no good by Ashley Vogt. The rebound, Bumby, and she got fouled.
Indians do such a good job of, you got to sink, you got to help on the bigs, and as soon as you do, they have a shooter set up, ready to go, square to the basket, ready to shoot that three, and they're just well-coached team.
So the inbounding goes between Carlson and Ellie Rost. Rost is the one who brings it across the timeline. Brooks on the wing. Bumby posted up, turns to the basket, goes to the hoop. Shot is off glass. Good! Allie Bumby.
Yeah, nice shot. She averages 12 a game. They're going to need all of those if they're going to catch up in this. Running out of time, below 5 minutes.
And here is Kewaskum. Into the lane, but a nice steal by Carson Ballman off of Madeline Dogs. Dogs is hassling Ballman there, and Ballman will just pass it to Ross to get it across the timeline.
Look at that sleeve length on Dogs.
Bumby posting up, passes it to Brooks inside, turnaround shot off glass, good!
Wow, is she good on both sides of the glass here down the stretch.
Ari Brooks, it's 49-35. 4:27 in our American Family Insurance scoreboard.
Oh,
boy, Kewaskum lost the ball, and the one girl ran it down. Emily Burmeister saved it from going out of bounds and gets it to a Kewaskum girl, but eventually they lose control.
Yeah, she double dribbled, so Ripon gets another chance with 4:15 remaining to cut into that lead.
Here's Ellie Ross bringing it across the timeline. Bumby posting up. Ballman makes a move to the free throw line. Shot is up and off the glass, no good. Bumby gets the offensive rebound. Here's a three from the wing left side. It's good by Ellie Ross.
She hasn't had too many good looks. Nobody for Ripon has had too many good looks on threes. She took advantage of it. Well done.
The Tigers have scored 7 straight here. It's 49-38, 3:45 remaining on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Now, a quick pass underneath, and shot is no good by Kewaskum.
Yeah.
Carson Ballman gets the rebound. We can get the single digits here with a basket.
Yeah, Brooks
so
bothered
Ballman
the shot.
goes to the free throw line. Oh, she dribbled it off of her foot. Unfortunate, and Kewaskum will get the ball back. Now, into the lane and posting up. Ari Brooks is fighting for the ball, and good defense. The ball gets passed out of there by Hannah Golasinski, and it's a timeout by Kewaskum.
Yeah,
and we'll take it with them, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Ripon Area School District continues to offer the very best educational options to each and every student. Ripon Tigers are building their future in a high-achieving academic atmosphere supported by a dedicated professional staff who are passionate about education and strive for excellence. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. Aroma's Bar and Grill has authentic Mexican cuisine, mouth-watering steak, seafood, chicken, and vegetarian dishes cooked up with a delicious blend of spices and years of experience. You're sure to discover your favorite. Locally owned and operated on the far west side of Ripon, Highway 23.
And we're back in the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. It's 3:21 remaining in the second half. Kewaskum 49, Ripon 48. Ripon on a nice run here, but Kewaskum has the ball. They're going to get it inbounded here to Morgan Adams. She's going to take the lane, turn around. She traveled. Oh, my goodness. And no call. Grace Leithizer gets the ball back, and Butchlick has it. Dribbling. Yep, Marty. Off the air, you said that Kewaskum's going to pull the ball back out and then take a shot only if necessary. They did that time, though. It was a good shot by Morgan Adams, but she missed it. Bumby the rebound.
Yeah, I think they'll attack when they want to. Otherwise, they're just going to spread the floor and pull Ripon out.
Okay, here's Ross. Bumby, take the three.
Yes.
She's not going to. She's going to have Ballman, who's posting up. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound, Kewaskum. It was there, but couldn't get the basket to go. So Kewaskum slowly bringing it up the court. Oh, a pass goes right off the fingertips of a Kewaskum player, and Ripon gets the ball back.
Yeah, it's just no different in the football game. Trying to
right.
Before you watch the ball into your hands on a catch, you look where you're going to run.
All right, Carson Ballman over here to Miller, wing. Couple of dribbles to the left hand to the free throw line, up to the lane, up and shot is no good, but she's fouled.
That's the third time she did that tonight.
Yeah.
Where she's going to, early in the game, she did it twice, where she draws pressure and gets to the line. But can they make some free throws here? Let's see.
It's Bella Miller shooting two, and she misses the first one. Only 2 free throws made tonight, Marty. Ari Brooks with one, Bella Miller with one. And I think that's their 11th free throw of the night, so they're 2 out of 11, I think, at my count.
Yeah, and that was an issue. I don't know how they did at Kettle Moraine Lutheran, but that certainly was the issue on that win against Marquesan.
Bella Miller does make the second one, her second point of the evening. So it's a 10-point game. 2:15 remains in the second half. 49-39 Kewaskum. Now Kewaskum with Stager. Dogs going to play keep away, top of the circle. Bringing it around, Stager again. Couple of dribbles. Oh, Ellie Ross got a little too close to comfort there and got hit with the elbow, I think.
Yeah.
And Stager still has it. And
wow,
Ellie Ross. She's tried to steal the ball away. She gets called for a foul, and now her nose is bleeding after that first bump.
No, I think she caught it the second time.
Oh, the second time?
Oh, yeah, both times. Yeah.
I don't know if it's her nose or her lip, but
I think it's that nose.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, I think so. But anyway, it's a foul on Ellie Ross, her first. Bonus for Kewaskum. Free throws up and no good. Allie Bumby gets the rebound. Good job there. We can still get it to single digits here if we can get a basket. Here goes Ari Brooks into the lane on a pass from Bumby. Here's a three, right wing. Ballman no good. But Bumby gets the rebound. She's going to get it to Ballman again. She's going to drive the lane. Shot is up, and it is good, and she's fouled.
Got it down to single digits here.
Nice play. All right.
Minute 34, Ripon down by 8. Chance to get it down to 7.
The foul, Madeline Doggs, her third, team's 8th of the half. But we need a free throw. And it is no good, but Allie Bumby almost had the rebound, but it bounced out of her hands and into Julia Stager for the Indians.
Yep. So Ripon forced to come out on the ball.
Ari Brooks tips a pass, but it's taken away still by Kewaskum. And Ari Brooks is going to draw a foul here. Good defense. Oh, she almost had the steal.
Yeah, she did.
Fouls being called on Brooks.
So for Ari Brooks, second personal, team's 8th. Ripon takes time. We'll take it with him. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign. Compassionate, high-quality dental care for the whole family. Hillside Dental.
And we're back. We have 78 seconds remaining in this second half. Keep moving with confidence on your long drive ahead. Get ready for your next road trip with Goodyear tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery, located on West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. 49-41 Indians. They have a bonus. And shooting is, I think that's Julia Stager.
Yep. No.
But anyway, shots no good. Yep. No, it was number 3. Haley Butchlick. Shots no good. Bumby the rebound. Passes over here to Carson Ballman, who makes a drive to the basket. A pass which is knocked away by Kewaskum. It was intended for Bella Miller on the left wing.
Yeah, I'd love to see weak side curl instead of waiting for the ball and then hitting passing lanes. Weak side come to the lane, do a little curl move, attack the rim.
Ari Brooks will inbound it to Allie Bumby. She has it. Bumby to the free throw line and had it stolen away. Good hands by Kewaskum.
Look at that speed.
And running up, to make a layup when stealing the ball was Julia Stager, hustling the other way and committing a foul, Adeline Nodolf.
Nice hard play. No problem with that. She made a nice play on the ball. There was collision. They both need to come with airbags next time.
Well, it was simply that when Nodolf hit the ball, both players lost their footing and they just went down hard. So, I mean, it wasn't a rough foul by any means. It just kind of went down.
The landing
hard.
Was rough.
Yeah, that's
the
exactly
foul.
right.
It wasn't.
Correct. Anyway, for Nodolf, that is her first personal. The free throw is up and good by Stager, and she's had a pretty good night tonight. She has 11 points, make it 12.
A quiet 11, 12 points, I should say.
Ball leads back to 10, 57 seconds remaining in the second half. Ballman will get the ball on the inbound. She gets it across the timeline. Got to shoot quick here. Let's see what she does. Dribbling, Nodolf. Bumby on the post. She goes back out for a 3. Shot is good! Allie Bumby! 51-44, 38 seconds to go. And Adeline Nodolf fouls. That's only her second. And that'll put Kewaskum to the free throw line. Wow, Ripon finally came alive these last, 6 minutes, Marty?
Yeah, the ball's fallen for him.
Yeah, that helps, doesn't it?
And, yeah, Nellie Rost had to go into the locker room on that last free, coming off of that timeout.
Is that her ready to come in?
Yeah, she's back out, so got the bleeding done in the nose.
Oh, Ripon got a break. The free throw's no good by Grace Lighthizer. Now, Ellie Ross does come back in. Ari Brooks out.
It's always interesting, a free throw shooter. You missed that first one. Do you walk off the line and reset? No, she stayed right there.
Let's see. It's good. Second one is good.
Solid.
All right, so Ripon down by 8, 38 seconds to go. Rost is getting the inbound.
They need to shoot a 3 here.
And she gets it across the timeline. Ballman sets a screen, gets it to Ballman. She's got to shoot quickly or make a move somehow. Goes to Bumby.
Oh.
Bumby right corner. Shot is up 3. Good by Bella Miller. And it's 52-47.
Ripon.
19 seconds to go. And another foul on Ripon. It's on Adeline Nodolf, her third. That'll at least stop the clock.
Yeah, Ripon was trying to foul, and they wouldn't give it to him. You're almost forcing Ripon to make it a real hard foul to get the attention of the official.
Madeline Doggs got fouled, so she gets 2 free throws here, as it was the 10th team foul. The first free throw is good.
Now, this will come down to stats you'll look at as free throws made or missed by both ball clubs when you look at the final score.
15 points for Madeline Doggs tonight, the 6'1" senior.
Yeah.
Going to get one more, and that one's good.
Doggs averages 10.
Well, that's a lesson. Bella Miller tried to inbound it, but put it on the ground so that no time would come off. And a Kewaskum girl was hustling and picked the ball on the floor. And then Ripon pounced on top of the Kewaskum girl, and that's a foul.
Doggs, nice job anticipating exactly with that move. I'm surprised I don't see that more often in high school basketball.
Yeah, I'm never a fan of that. I think that doesn't do you any good. Just pass the ball and get it in.
And get going.
16, make that 17 points now for Madeline Doggs as she makes that free throw. Now it's 55-47, 15 seconds remaining in the second half.
Yeah, so she's 6 above her average.
And there's another one. She's played very well tonight.
Good
All right,
team.
so here comes Ellie Bumby to Rost. Rost, a 3. That was Miller to Rost. Rost with the 3, no good. Kewaskum gets the rebound, and Ripon fouls with 5 seconds to go.
Probably on Rost. We'll see.
Second personal foul.
Since 1896, Horicon Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service, building a solid reputation as a mortgage lending leader, offering lending choices to fit your needs. Horicon Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, the free throw. One free throw was made by Kewaskum, and then Ripon tried to inbound it, and it went out of bounds. So it's a 10-point lead. Indians 57-47. 4 seconds to go. Kewaskum will inbound, and I think Ripon will give them the 4 seconds. And that'll be the game. So our final score from our American Family Insurance scoreboard: Kewaskum Indians 57, Ripon Tigers 47. Quick review, Marty. What'd you think?
I thought Ripon's effort was an A+. I thought how hard they played was smart, and but they're going to have to figure out how to make free throws and a little bit less on the turnovers. But I tip my hat to Kewaskum, a very sound team. Be surprised. In fact, they go to Kettle Moraine Lutheran for their next game. What a war that will be.
Yeah. We'll update you on where Ripon goes here in just a moment. I want to review the Ripon scoring. Bryn Carlson, 2. Ari Brooks had 10. Ellie Bumby had, 11. Bella Miller with 5. Adeline Nodolf had 8. Ellie Rost had 7. Carson Ballman had 7. So that's the scoring for the Ripon Tigers. Kewaskum, Haley Butchlick, 2. Julia Steger had, 12. Morgan Adams had 9. Grace Leithizer had 7. Ashley Vogt, 2. Jaden Zuppa, 3. Emma Groff, 3. And just give me a moment while I count up Madeline Doggs here. She had 8, 10, 14, 18 points for Madeline Dogg. She played very, very well.
Outstanding player. You look at her, she's got the basketball frame, and then you take her skill set and fundamentals with that, and boy, she is tough.
6'1" senior. She played very well with 18 points tonight. So anyway, the Tigers come up short here tonight. They did make a run at it towards the end. They struggled a little bit in the first half to get down. The tall girls for Kewaskum kind of wore down the Tigers, even though Ripon did have some energy there at the end. So Where do the Tigers go next, Marty?
They're going to be home. We're going to get them a week from our next broadcast with them will be a week from tonight. In fact, Winneconne Wolves for conference action. They'll come into town, and then we'll be doing the boys' game a week from tomorrow. The following with who else? The Wolves of Winneconne.
All right. Well, so we have a week's break here, and until then, we thank you for listening here this evening. We also want to thank all of our sponsors who have made our broadcast possible here tonight. It is certainly appreciated. So the final score was the Kewaskum Indians 57, the Ripon Tigers 47. For Marty Ernzer and Riley Eisnagel, our producer on set here tonight. I'm not sure who was back at our broadcasting booth at WRPN, but I am sure they did a great job here this evening.
Oh, yeah, it's a high bar there on Radio Road, a
right.
very high bar.
Indeed it is, and we appreciate all of their hard work.
I'm going to guess it was Sarah Kesich.
Well,
Hi, Sarah.
Probably. She didn't text me to let me know it was her, so I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
But anyway, thank you for listening. We do appreciate it. Have yourselves a wonderful evening, folks. Thanks for listening. And until next time, good night from Ripon High School.
Floral Expressions is a full-service floral shop conveniently located inside of Webster's Marketplace. From centerpieces to balloon bouquets, full wedding flowers to custom and sentimental remembrance arrangements, Floral Expressions is here to help. Inside of Webster's Marketplace, Highway 23 West in Ripon. Breakfast is served all day, along with their extensive lunch menu, salads and sandwiches, burgers and stir-fry. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please your entire group. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon.